Welcome guys, today we are going to review TDM Scenery Design's version of Coruna in Spain. Really important guys is you can win a copy of this scenery just from watching this stream, so please watch through to the end and there'll be instructions on how you can win this scenery. Well, hello, welcome to Flight Sim Simon. So today we're going to do a in-depth first look at TDM Scenery Design's A Coruna airport in Spain. A Coruna is a port city in the Galicia region of northwest Spain. It's known for its Roman lighthouse, the Tower of Hercules, which has been sweeping coastal views. In the medieval old town, there's arcaded Plaza de Maria Pita, surrounded by narrow pedestrian lanes. In this square is Estela de Maria Pita, a statue of the 16th century woman who warned the town of an invasion by St. Francis Drake. There we go, there is your history lesson right there. So in terms of the airport itself, its ICAO code is LECO. It's formerly known as Alvedro Airport, I hope my pronunciation is okay, serving the Galician city of A Coruna in northwest Spain. The airport's located approximately 4.3 miles from the city centre. It's actually part of a network of airports managed by AENA, a Spanish state-owned company responsible for airport management across Spain. The main destinations of this airport are Madrid, Barcelona, Gran Canaria, Palma de Mallorca, Tenerife and Bilbao, and the main airlines out of here are Vueling. So before we go any further, let's just have a quick look at the default scenery. Okay, so let's have a look at TDM's version of the airport. Okay, so I'm actually really excited about looking at this because I've worked with TDM Scenery Design before for their airport SVSO, which is available from their website, currently on offer at $5.49. But the detail of that little tiny airfield was incredible. I was blown away actually with the quality. Now, I know TDM have told me they've done some work around the area and we'll have a look at that shortly. But before we start, let's just have a quick pan over the airport and see what we can see just from a first glance. And the first thing I must admit that jumps out at me is the lighting on approach and the ILS antennas. That looks incredible. So we can see there's been some significant changes here compared to where we were before. Okay, so let's start to have a look at the actual airport. I can see there's a coffee shop here. And we go along the front. You'll have to excuse my camera skills. And then we've got the airport terminal here. Now, let's just have a quick look to see if we can go inside the building, which we can't, which is fine. You know, anybody that has ever seen my reviews It's great that you can go inside a building, but you don't buy the scenery to go inside, right? So gate 1 and gate 3 have got the jetways, just like the actual airport. Here we have some form of air ambulance or coast guard helicopter. I don't know what they call it in Spain. Okay, so let's go around the perimeter fence. We can see there's a car park here. Very detailed, especially looking at the airport signage, but we'll continue to go around the perimeter. Back to all those lights, which are incredible. I love just the way the wall is here as well, the way this is built. And we'll continue around the perimeter. This looks great, look at the way all this has been packed out and done with the road around the bottom. Now obviously on the default all of that was missing. This whole backtrack area wasn't here, if you remember. This extended over, which is very, very good. All of these mountains have been remodelled compared to the default to look like the correct area. Now I know the developer himself spent a week at this airport photographing it, and what I'll do is compare some of those photographs in a minute to what we've got here right now. So what's really important is this is work in progress. So when this is released, there will be several updates to come in the next couple of months, which will include lots of detailed city buildings that aren't here at the moment. All of this look is handcrafted, and TDM have had to work really hard on all the mesh to get all of the elevations right. They've done an absolutely cracking job with it. It looks absolutely brilliant. The seaport will be upgraded in future updates as well as more city buildings as well, which is really important. So what we're going to do now is just compare some real world photographs to the actual scenery. Now, this view across here is pretty damn good, you have to admit. That is incredible. So we can see that the lighting's been added. We've also had the buildings at the bottom here added as well. And TDM have mentioned as well that they've also added the circular buildings here. Now what they have mentioned is, in terms of the port, this part here, this will be added in a forthcoming release. So that will be this part along here, and also here on the end of here as well. This will have additional scenery added in. Now as we look around here, this building here was added, and along with the lighthouse over here, which I believe, and I may be corrected, but this is the Hercules Tower, which has been added as well. So here we have the Hercules Tower, but the developers have added in as well. Now what's also important to note is TDM Scenery have kindly given us 3 pieces of the scenery to give away. Now the way you can enter the giveaway is to join my Discord server, which is in the description of the video. Go to the giveaway section on there and follow the instructions. It's important to note that giveaway will finish on the 26th of December 2020. So welcome to a Coruna by night, and you can see that the runway lighting looks absolutely incredible. If we come down on the approach, we will have a quick look. And let's have a quick look at the terminal building. From night, that looks really nice. Do find that area looks quite dark. I don't know if the airport entrance would be that dark at night time. I've never been, so I don't know, but that just looks a bit too dark. However, as I've said a number of times, who'd be looking anyway? That looks really nice lit up there. Really wonderful. And then back out onto the apron with the lighting. I really do like all this apron lighting. Looks really good. And let's have a look how the scenery behaves in the snow. That's really good actually, but the runway shows us cleared. There's so many of these sceneries we look at and the runway's covered in snow. That looks really good. The guys have done a really good job here. I like the snow accumulations around the scenery as well. So in summary, this is a really nice scenery. I think they've done a lot of work on the local environment. There's a lot of updates to come. Now, based on the other scenery I reviewed for SVSO, this is really good high-end quality. Now look, you can expect TDM Scenery's roadmap to look pretty full over the next bit, and they've kindly let me know what they're working on. So we're looking at Valencia next, with Vigo, Venezuela and Alicante, all to come over the next year to 18 months. Oh, and Santiago, I nearly missed that as well, and LEST, so there's an awful lot coming. But look guys, they do sell their products on the Microsoft store, but we need to think about developers here. Microsoft takes so much money off these guys. These are only small developers. This isn't their main job. Microsoft absolutely fleece them. And then by the time they've paid their taxes, they actually can make a loss. So where these developers have a bite from them direct, please do the right thing and bite direct. You know, without the marketing of Microsoft, I know they absolutely get the fact that they wouldn't sell their products to that many people. You Now, they rely on people like us to do these reviews to get the audience, but I feel for these guys. They work so bloody hard on this scenery, and to have Microsoft take half of the revenue and then the taxman pretty much take the other half, it's just not fair. So do the right thing here, guys, and buy direct off any developer, not just this developer, off any developer. If they're selling it on their website, buy it from their website. But that pretty much concludes the review. Make sure you go along to our Discord. Link is in the description, and join the giveaway to win 1 of 3 copies of this scenery free of charge. Please do subscribe as well for future reviews. Apart from that, I shall bid you farewell and speak to you all very soon. Take care.